G'day, fellas, and welcome to game number 16 of Outback Octagon 3. Today, we are once again on Mega Random Octagon. It's Mega Random, but an octagon. And that's perfect for a game mode like Outback Octagon, which loves 8-sided objects that are shaped like octagons. So today, I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what is going to unfold. If you didn't watch the previous game, you've missed out on a huge amount of entertainment, so I'd recommend you go back and watch that one. But I'm confident the game that we will see today is also going to be entertaining. Let's take a look at our players and where they have decided to call home today. Spawning at the 12 o'clock position, in the color purple, playing as Joan of Arc. Representing Team France, it's Loralia. To her east, also representing Team France, in the color pink, playing as the Delhi Sultanate, representing Team Mate, as well as France, it's Marine Lord. To his east, in the color blue, playing as the Mongols, representing Team Sweden, it's Balon. Over to his west, also, I guess you could say at the 12 o'clock position, but I guess we just did the other guys first. In the color orange, representing Team Germany, coming into the tournament as a favorite for this event. Playing as the Byzantines, it's Core. And to his south, barely half a screen away, in the color yellow, as the Holy Roman Empire, with an incredible spawn of wood, gold under the town center, and a lot of fish to be had. Representing Team Serbia. Definitely a favorite to take out this entire event like Core is as well. It's Beasty. That right there is 5 out of our 6 players. The 5 out of our 8 players, rather. Our 6th player today is in the north of the map, is going to be a little guy by the name of, well, let's tell you all the rest about him. He's playing in the color teal. He's playing as the French. He is from Germany, so that's where he's fighting out of. He lives in Germany as well, so he's representing Team Germany today. It is, of course, Crackedy here. And in the south of the map, in the color green, playing as the Japanese. Representing Team Germany as well, it's Ayyubids. And last but not least, in the most isolated position today, in the color red, playing as the Ayyubids, representing Team Turkey. Delicious. It's Sass. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mega Random Octagon. The last time we played on this map, there was a game-breaking bug. At least it was game-breaking for me. So hopefully today, it won't be game-breaking for me. And hopefully we get to see it until the end. Now, I spoke to our mod maker after that happened, and he took a look at it, and he said, I'm going to be honest, I have no idea how that even happened, and I don't think it's going to happen again. But Cal has assured me, if it does happen again, well, at least we'll have 2 data sets that we can look at. I said, wow, Cal, that's a great point. Thank you for that. So that's where we're at. So hopefully no issues today for us on this map. I'm looking forward to seeing how it unfolds, though, because I suspect it's probably going to be a pretty action-packed map, especially considering how close these ladies and gentlemen in the north have spawned next to each other. Now, if we were to do predictions for this game, I would say it's likely that you're going to see these two, Core and Beasty, fight it out against each other. It's likely that you're probably going to see Crackedy maybe do a little bit of fighting with Loralia. And it's a good chance Marine Lord is just going to try and bide his time here on the Delhi Sultanate. Things are not going to be going particularly well for him, though I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Ghazi Raider or 2 coming out. Now, another person to note is Balon. He is playing the Mongols. And one of the things with the Mongols that you really want is what Balon's got. You want neighbors that have got neighbors that are closer than you are to your neighbors, if that makes sense. So basically here, he's got people that are close to him. Beasty is close to him. But Beasty's got a neighbor that's even closer to Balon than Balon is. He's got Core. So this is great for the Mongols because it means that you've got 2 players who have potentially that will potentially lock themselves into combat, and you can come through and clean them up. So that's what he'll be looking to do. A Marine Lord undoubtedly going to be looking to do the same thing here. And realistically, Beasty, what are you doing, Beasty? What are you doing with your king, my friend? Beasty. Don't worry, he'll be fine. It's still early. We're only 5 minutes into this game. He'll be okay. So our final two players, have a look at the resource spawn that Averly's managed to pick up here. Look at the cluster of resources he's got. He has got an absolute insane amount of resources down here. He's got, well, I was gonna say he's got a boar. He's playing the Japanese, so he'll be fine there. He's got big stone. He's got gold. He's got more stone. Another boar. He's got more stone. Double gold. Double another big gold. Another big stone. He's got 2 sacred sites, and there's a 3rd sacred site if he wants to take it, and a 4th one as well. He's got a wonderful spawn, and while Sass is pretty isolated as well, has nowhere near as many resources. So we'll have to see what the plan is for them this game. Nice little micro coming through already. Age up's coming in. Feudal age. Straight away for Core. Followed up by Crackedy in the rear. It's going to be the Hippodrome for Core. Crackedy going to be going up with the School of Cavalry. No real surprise there. A lot of scouts coming out. Could be thinking about moving into some professional scouts. Definitely makes sense on a map with so many damn deer on it. Keep in mind an FFA map. Obviously a lot more room for deer to spawn, so it naturally makes sense. Loralia also going to be reaching the feudal age, going up with the School of Cavalry also. Joan of Arc is now online, and where does she look to go from here? Because her Royal Knights are in production. She could look to get out on the map early. When it comes to stone, she does have stone nearby, but I would be cautious about calling this my stone. I would be very hesitant to call this my stone. She doesn't really have accessible stone. You got Crackedy with stone over on the south, and Marine Lord's got stone to the back of his base. And Loralia could come out here and take this stone, but there's really no stone for her to call her own. And that sucks, because now all of a sudden she's kind of pigeonholed into a strategy that she may not want to do. But she will be forced to do it nonetheless. Sass now on the south of the map, scouting out Averly, seeing exactly what he's up to. Who will be the first person eliminated today? That is my question to you. And why will it be Core? Well, it will be Core because Core is caught between a wood line and a lot of players. And one of them is Beasty. And Beasty's going for the mine work. Wow, Beasty's going for the mine work. Hold on a minute. Oh, I see what's happening here. Now, can we just do a quick relic check? Relic check. I got 1 relic on aisle 2, 1 relic on aisle 6, and 1 relic over here on aisle number 17. That's pretty much it. Meanwhile, 3 relics down here on top of Averly, 1 relic over near Sass. We've got a relic over on the west side of the map. So there are relics to be had here, and I think, to be honest, Beasty's not in a terrible position for it. But is he? He's going for a boar. No, he's going for some deer. Okay. I was thinking to myself, is he trying to hide the Burgrave or something? But you're kind of telegraphing what you're doing by going for the mine work. But maybe his thinking here is, I'm not going for the mine work to go into the Burgrave. I'm just getting it for the upgrades. Because, like, we've seen how powerful they can be if you've got, if you've got the extra armor on those knights. But now, Beasty under pressure. A demolition ship sits outside his dock. A galley eliminates his fishing boats. And Core claims the personal pond for his personal self. Core has a small peepee, but it's his now. And that's what's important. Let's check on the west side of the map. See how Crackedy's doing. As the second TC is now coming up, professional scouts well and truly thrown. You can see him intently bringing those deer back to base. Loralia building up unit numbers inside her base as well. She's going to look to start putting on some pressure towards Core. Poor Core. At least at the end of the day, he's managed to keep his water safe. Wait, did he not go water? Did he literally just build a dock to kill Beasty's water? That is the definition of... I'm not going to say it. That's an asshole move, though. We got ourselves... Have a look at this. Why is it an asshole move? It's an asshole move because it's like you didn't even take the water for yourself and you just built a dock to deny it from somebody else. I mean, it's fine. I'm just having a laugh. A goof, a gaff, It's not serious. Arrow slits coming through on this outpost. Now, keep in mind at the moment, the range that you see is with the horsemen inside. When the arrow slits come through, the range will increase slightly, and that will mean that villagers that are on the outside here are going to start getting hit. This outpost was perfectly placed here by Core. Beasty actually going to lose that villager. Does he start losing more? Oh, he is too. Oh, you hate to see it. You really hate to see it. That is a tough spot for Beasty. Now, he can actually move out the backside, but this is just going to make his... He's going Burgrave. He's going Burgrave. I think he might just be looking to try and pick up points. He realizes in the middle of the map and it's a bit crowded here. He didn't get the isolation that he wanted that would have given him an opportunity to really hold it down if he went for a Regnitz. So instead, going to opt for a little bit more aggression. Mounted Samurai now going to come inside the base of Sass. Sass is aging up. He's on the way. He's going into the economic wing growth, and Beasty reaches the castle age. The men-at-arms are having their armor or their veterancy researched at the moment. And Crackedy, he's walling up. He's just having a good little time. I'm just going to make some walls over here, guys. Don't mind me. Meanwhile, in the east side of the map, the Keshiks have only just now started to come out to play. And you'd be very bold to pick this fight right now with these Keshiks. Because you got to remember, when it comes to playing the Mongols, at least this is the way I think it's best played, you almost want to just pick people off. You don't want to fight them and kill them, right? You want to just be like, oh, okay, somebody's dying. I'm just going to come in and I'm going to try and snipe the king. That's the way I think about playing the Mongols. So you see this Burgrave coming here and you're like, okay, this is good. This means Beasty's going to go kill someone. We're going to help him. You know, not help him, but we're going to try and snipe his kill away. That's essentially my mindset. But take a look at this, Averley. Opening up with a very strong castle age timing here. Mounted Samurai are out, but do not be forgotten, Mr. Marine Lord in the north. What is going on here? No second town center. Delayed age up. It's coming through almost at the 12-minute mark. Yo, what is going on with these? Is it the Ayyubids? Where is it? Yeah, it's got to be the Ayyubids. Like, dude, it's crazy, the Ayyubids and how much they just scream at you. You can hear them across the entire map. You know what it is? I reckon the devs, like, they have something, like, every unit's got a voice line and it's got, like, a radius that voice line plays in. So if I'm looking at these units, I will hear their voice lines. And as soon as I move away, I will not hear their voice lines. And, like, you hear scouts, they're a little bit louder than other units. But I feel like with the Ayyubids in particular, they forgot to actually put that limit on their units. So no matter where they are on the map, if an Ayyubid villager is screaming, you get to hear it. Some people say it's a bug. I say it's a feature. Hold on, let me impersonate my Ayyubid villager. Give me a second. Turn me down right now. It's going to be loud. How did I hit that note, dude? That was an impressive note. That's the Ayyubid one, right? I don't think that's the Abbasid one. It could be the Abbasid one. All right, let's take a look and see how Baltoon's doing in the east. Step it out online. Blacksmith coming up. Handful of Keshiks. Nothing too crazy at the moment, but Beasty's numbers are building. Wait, you guys didn't hear it? Okay. Let me try again. Okay. I didn't go as high that time. Did you guys hear that one? I don't know if you heard that one. That you know, it's accurate. Look, I don't like to say this publicly, but I actually did the voice lines for the Abbasid female villager. The specific voice line is the one when she completes the house. That's me. The mic is cutting it. Is it literally muting it the whole time? Bro, okay. I don't know how to get around my mic, dude. It's literally, because it's got a thing on it called a gate, and basically it will just cut out if it's too loud. It'll be like, no, too loud. Try again, brother. Like, they don't want to hear that. It's just gonna sound like dog. So yeah, I think that's what's happening. So you guys are quite literally getting saved. Maybe we can go find a villager, and if we watch long enough, if we build enough houses, you'll hear my voice. All right. The siege continues. A lot of villagers inside here. We did call this out early. We said Core would probably be going the way of the dodo, and he's not had an easy game here. Now the question... Okay, there it is. I was going to say the question is going to be, where's Baltoon? And the answer is right there. Look at the amount of rams he's got under his town center. Poor Core. He's not having a good game. Picking the Byzantines and clicking in the middle of the map is not normally a recipe for success, but he's going to attempt his best today. The king pops out, throws him out. Back inside the TC, a little bit of a bait. He says, hey, just checking, just testing you, seeing what you can do. But now the Keshiks come in. They're looking to prevent the king being secured by Beasty. Baltoon wants to pick up this kill. Keep in mind, this will be first blood. Extra points always going over for first blood, irrespective of the age you kill them in. King pops out the back, and he pops the back in the T. He's playing with him. He says, come on, you want it? You're gonna have to work for it. You can do better than that. You can do better than that. King pops out again. Throws him in the outpost. Beasty now going to try and work down this outpost. Town center about to go down, so he's got no choice. But he puts it back in the TC. The king's out of the water. The king, he doesn't have a chance to get back inside, and Baltoon going to try and pick it up. And indeed, he manages to get the kill. Baltoon sniping it out on the Mongols with Core making, I wouldn't necessarily say a mistake, but I don't think he was expecting that to happen. And Beasty definitely going to be on the defensive now as Baltoon looks for his next victim. Where does he go from here? Cavalry chasing away villagers off the gold vein. Down for Sass here. Averly on the defensive. And now where do we... Oh my lord, I was going to say, where do we go from here? Looks like Averly has decided that Loralia is going to be copping it. Obviously realizing that she was locked in battle here up against Core. Did Core even make any units? I'll be honest. Oh no, he did make units. That's right. He made a dock, and he made a demo ship, and he made a galley, and he got Beasty off the water. There you go. He did. He made some units today. All right. Well, let's check in and see how Marine Lord's doing. He's been very quiet this game, and on the Delhi Sultanate, you know, there's really no surprise. You got to be quiet on the Delhi Sultanate. If you start making noise on these bad boys, you're going to be facing an issue. Let's put it that way. Not really. I mean, people just going to ignore it. You're playing the Delhi Sultanate. Who cares, man? Like, go for it, dude. I don't care. You do you. If you're on the Delhi Sultanate, even if it's Marine Lord, man, I'm still laughing. Still laughing at him. Just like, go on. Yeah, you make your spearmen. You make your keeps, buddy. Yep. Okay. I'll see you at an hour and 46 minutes when you finally researched your level 2 woodcutting upgrade. Like, come on, let's be real. Let's be real here. You're not a real FFA civilization, Marine Lord. Go try it. Go play the Rus. But seriously, watch out for this guy. This guy is this guy's a beast. We're gonna say that much. We've got Beasty and we've got the Beast. You got Beasty and the Beast in this game. Beasty's decided that he didn't build enough rams for that last fight. I suspect, judging by the amount of rams he's got here. Either that, or he's probably... I wouldn't be surprised if he just comes up to Baltoon right now. With the way that Baltoon's playing this, he could 100% do it as well. The only thing is Baltoon going to know before it's too late? I've had this trouble before with killing the Mongols in FFA, where they just literally run their buildings away from you and you can't catch them because their buildings are faster than your rams. But it looks like he's not going to be going after Baltoon. Instead, maybe turning his attention towards Loralia. She's going to try her best right now to defend against the horde of rams that make their way towards her town center. Men-at-Arms going to be following up the rear as well as she begins to push them back. Castle Age has been reached for her, so she will be able to have that slight tech advantage. Whether she gets the upgrades through on time, though, is going to be a different story as she looks to defend. The men-at-arm numbers are booming, though. And Crackedy? Eliminated? What? Did he drop? Hold on. Crackedy's in the chat, and he said, I just disconnected for 10 seconds. Oh, that's painful. That is painful. That's technically not a desync. Oh, you hate to see it. He disconnected. Oh, that is so painful for Crackedy. Oh, the poor guy. Oh, my lord. I think that means that we don't have our chat up either, because I think we're taking it from Crackedy's stream. So you're probably just not going to see anything up here on the right-hand side. That is so terrible for Crackedy. Oh. So his internet has just cut out for a little bit. And unfortunately, he's disconnected from the game. And of course, there's no way to reconnect it. Oh, man. That is so damn tough. Looks like Beasty's going to be able to pick up a kill here, despite Crackedy going down. No points will be awarded for Crackedy, but I do suspect some points will be awarded to Beasty right now as he tries. Oh, hold on. He's trying to take the king out. Beasty's going to move the battering rams to block the forces of Marine Lord while he slowly... he slowly gets the king. Beasty secures it in the end, fighting down towards the south side of the map. The numbers beginning to boom here. Have a look at this. Sass is harassing non-stop on Averly, but Averly's got very good numbers on the defense. That's probably enough numbers to... Oh, I take it back. That's some good numbers here for Sass on the defense. So, with Crackedy going out, so his king is right here. This is really unfortunate. This sucks a lot for him. Now, when it comes to disconnections, like that, when it comes to the rulebook, we don't cover disconnections. We have like a specific thing for game crashes or out of syncs, but not for disconnections. And I will just suspect that our admin is going to stay aligned with that that perspective. It sucks, but it's one of those things where it's like, well, you know, we don't want people to disconnect, but at the same time, it's one of those things where if people wanted to, they could just, you know, hey man, I've pulled my fair share of plugs in the day, and obviously that's not what Crackedy did here today, but we just have to be very careful of that and allowing that to happen, because we are playing for money here, so that's part of the reason why we whenever there's like a game crash or an out of sync, players immediately have to screenshot it and send it to the admin of the tournament straight away. That's designed to protect the integrity of the tournament. But speaking of integrity, have a look at this, as Avely's base integrity is starting to be compromised. He's losing forges that have got those Yoroshiros inside. The number of units is starting to build up quite significantly for Sass. He's on 76 military units down here, compared to Avely on 72. A lot of Onabagasha. There we go, we got it in the end. He's captured up a couple of sacred sites as well. He's looking to try and find an angle. Keep in mind, Onabagasha and Mounted Samurai are a notoriously difficult to deal with combo. He's also got some decent Shinto priests. Crackedy's actually in the chat at the moment on Twitch for all you guys watching on YouTube. And he's saying, it's on me. My ISP is bad. Bro, oh man. It's always painful to have, or to be in that sort of position. I hope that you're not in an area that's got a monopoly, but take a look at this. Speaking of monopoly, you're about to see it as Sass tries his best to defend and maintain his monopoly on dominance in the south side of the map. The spears are in a perfect position. No Bagasha to cut through them, at least not just yet. Have a look at this, though. They're managing to make their way through the pack, and Sass could be in trouble as Avely looks to clean up the majority of this military presence in the south. He's done a wonderful job. The cut never stops. And unfortunately, it was a wonderful pincer move there from Avely. And now he begins to look, where does he go next? Second town center is going to get denied out. Have a look at this. Have a look at this. What's the Vil count? Vil count for Avely at 33 compared to Sass, who's on 100. The keep is online. Vils are inside. The king is safe inside the town center. He's probably not going to go for the TC. He's going to have to fall back. And this just only... Oh my god. I'm completely sorry. I'm completely sorry. I missed it completely. Beasty was eliminated. Marine Lord took him out. I completely apologize. I was too focused on the south. I guess that's the problem when your brain... Like, don't get me wrong, I'm tired at the moment. I think it's about 5 o'clock in the morning here for me. But, you know, we're focused on lots of different things right now, and you just forget. You get focused, hyper-focused on one thing, and you know how my brain works. It's just, you know, the autism just overloads. Unfortunately, we missed the kill. We saw the king go down, but we didn't see the last landmark die. And Beasty, unfortunately, goes out early again. I'm not going to say early again, but he goes out early on in this game. He had an incredible first week, but it looks like the second week, he's not going to be able to keep up that same level of performance that he once had. But now Baltoon looks to emulate some of that success from his first week here. As he postures, he's got the Hui Hui Pow out, obviously reaching the Imperial age here. The Keshiks are elite. They're upgraded. All right, we'll take a look on the south side and see how Sass is doing. Keep in mind, his economy is very, very good. He's got 96 Vils, and he's done a lot of damage over towards Avely. So while these guys do seem pretty evenly matched on the south side, the longer this goes, the better it's going to get for Sass. But trouble is not only on the south of the map, and now Bruise towards the north as Marine Lord on the Delhi Sultanate defends against Baltoon on the Mongols. Marine Lord with the king. We'll take a look and see if we can spot him out. Where is he going to be? Is he in the back of the base? That's probably where he's got to be. He is. He's right at the back of the base. There's actually Keshiks on the way through. There's Keshiks making their way to the north. They're getting slowed down. Marine Lord's in trouble. Marine Lord's in trouble. Marine Lord is in trouble right now. There are multiple Keshiks en route towards his monarch. They've spotted him out. They make a connection. Marine Lord's in trouble. Marine Lord may go down right here, right now. The king survives with a slither of health. He's got 61 more. Keshiks make their way through. He's defending it, holding on for dear life. Marine Lord defending the king. Holds. He's okay. He's okay. Wow. Marine Lord, there are close calls, and then there are what you just had, buddy. And they are very different things. That was not a close call. That was incredibly close, my lord. King now finally safe inside that keep at the back of the base. And now, Marine Lord looks to defend against Baltoon. Baltoon's angry. He's got a pretty decent-sized population army. He's obviously in the Imperial Age. He's got the elite upgrades, and Marine Lord's just building random Springalds. Fair enough, Marine Lord. You do you. I ain't gonna hate. You know, that Springald probably took you 46 years to create, and it finally came out right as an enemy horseman. Look, the Delhi Sultanate actually don't get a negative multiplier against units. It's only against technologies, Drongo. I thought you would know that. I did. It was a bad joke. It was a bad joke. Hui Hui Pow in position. Keep in mind, these guys have got a lot of range. 18 tiles of range. 2 more than your Trebuchet. That's why he's got these Springalds coming out. And now on the south side, Sass looks to push in and do some damage to Averley. Averley's managed to make it up to 59 vils, but still Sass sits at about double that on 114. That second town center with the Yoroshiro inside. It's not going to live for much longer as Marine Lord steals an army. No, he doesn't. Apparently, you can't steal white units anymore. You used to be able to do that in Outback Octagon, but unfortunately, Marine Lord, you don't get to do it anymore. Did they change that? I thought that was a thing. Couldn't you do that? Or you can't do that? Why does that happen? He had population space. Can I get an explainer in the chat? That was a long time ago. Yeah, they changed it. Okay. Yeah, they changed that years ago. Yikes, dude. Yikes. All right, men-at-arms together with the crossbowmen, or rather the Ghularms together with the crossbowmen, trying their best to defend, but the Onamagation is still able to overwhelm. Keep in mind, they get all that extra attack damage, and they already attack so fast. They are just cutting through these units very, very effectively. Towards the north of the map, Marine Lord tries to hold that defense with a whole bunch of white units in his base, but unfortunately, they're just going to have to stand by. You can see that the Scholar is a little bit confused as well. He's just thinking to himself, I was so close. They were all just standing here. I could have convinced them. I could have converted them. I could have shown them the way of my people. But unfortunately, it was not the case. So you can't convert neutral units, apparently. You can kill them, but you can't convert them. Man, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I've ever gotten into the opportunity to convert the neutral units. I just never really focus on relics. Except when I'm playing the Holy Roman Empire, but then I feel like my games are so action-packed, I'm never really in a position to ever go for conversions. I don't know. Am I making excuses? Maybe I'm just making excuses for my poor gaming ability. What is going on here? We got walls coming up. Quick walls coming up from Averley. What is the go with this? So Averley's throwing down walls at the back of the base. What's the plan? Meanwhile, towards the north, Marine Lord's king is safe. Still inside the keep. But it feels like an uphill battle that he's fighting. 53 military population. Compared to that of Baltoon on 73, and it feels like the economy for Baltoon is kicking into gear well and truly. We got ourselves another 1v1 versus a 1v1 at the top. It's a split map 1v1 situation. And my fear right now is that Baltoon may actually be able to run over the top of Marine Lord. The only thing is, he doesn't have enough siege. He's got the Hui Hui Pow at the back. I feel like he's got to start making some battering rams. Look to try and get into the back of the base with the battering rams. Probably going to make the most sense here. But now Marine Lord, with 23 military on the field, begins to evacuate villages from the base. A lot of cavalry making their way through. Keep in mind, these are those wonderful Mangudai. The ability to wipe out an entire economy in the blink of an eye. Towards the south, the king manages to stay alive inside the Shogunate Castle, but it's only going to be a matter of time until he is exposed. Averley with 3 military units right now. And Sass, he doesn't have any kills this game. This will be his first one. It'll guarantee that he's got some decent population to play with in this game. And it will mean that he's in the final 3 with the other 2 guys that have got 250 pop available to them as well. After a long battle, after a hard battle, the king comes out at the front. He says, hey, if you wouldn't mind, just finish me off. And he does indeed. Crossbows take aim and the crossbows destroy. Ladies and gentlemen, Marine Lord is dead as well. It was very quick. I should have moved far. Marine Lord was making a run for it by the looks of it. I think a transport ship was coming out. The king... Oh, we missed it. I missed it. The king got sniped this close to a transport ship. Look, in the end, I don't think it would have made a difference. But wow. It could have been close. 2 kills going down very quickly. Marine Lord obviously saw the writing on the wall, knew it was up. And now there were 2. From 4 to 2 in the space of 2 seconds. Literally 2 seconds. How many king kills have we missed this game? I think we've missed like 3 this game. We missed Beasty. We missed Marine Lord. We missed Crackedy. Come on, that doesn't count. You can't say that we missed Crackedy. We didn't miss Crackedy. Crackedy, yeah. Wait, is Crackedy's king still there? It is. Dude, it is. Crackedy's king is still there. Do the other guys not know what happened to Crackedy? Because that's fair game. You can go and take the king. You won't get points for it, but you'll get the population for it. You should 100% be looking to try and get that king right now. I'd be doing it. You know me. I'd be after that. And then I'd be telling you I didn't do it. Be like, no, I'm not a threat, man. I'm building a wonder. Like, no, I'm not a threat. Don't worry about me, dude. All right. Who's in the best position here? Baltoon's got good tempo. I like Baltoon's position. He's in the Imperial Age. He's been there for a while. He's got his elite upgrades already through. So these are all pretty important factors. But at the same time, Sass has got walls. And having walls, especially in a late game, heads up 1v1 situation, having walls is incredible. He's not fully walled, though. He wants to be fully walled, but he's not. He's only got 34 stone. And now around the outside come the cavalry. Actually takes out the dervish. It was on the way through. Military numbers, though, are pretty decent for Baltoon. Up to 104 military pop at the moment. Sass on 78. Where is his military? What is it doing over here? Was he sieging something down? Maybe he was sieging down the monastery. That's probably what it was. But now looking to pull those relics back in. Keep in mind, he is going to Imperial. Finally now reaching the Imperial Age. Has he gone up with the military wing? I think he's gone up with the military wing. So this could be a huge amount of reinforcements that come in right now. And remember, this continues on for the rest of the game right now. Yeah. 7. Oh, my lord. 7 camel archers. Camel archers? 7 desert raiders. We got it. We got it in the end. So that's every 2 minutes that's going to spawn. That's a lot of free resources. Very nice. Now, these aren't the best units. But, hey. You know, we'll take it. We will take it. All right. Nest of bees. Going to be the only siege here for the moment. Hui Power is technically unloading. A second one comes up the rear. Is that 3? Yeah, that's 2 together. I thought that they had, like, evolved to have more wheels or something. I was, like, very impressed for a second. A lot of cavalry just waiting to get inside the base of Sass. If you had to give an advantage to either one of these guys, I honestly don't know where to go. I really don't know. I feel like when it comes to a sacred victory, Sass is the only one with a chance at that. But then even then, like, these sacred sites are so far away. Are you really going to be able to defend these and defend these ones down here? Probably not. He's broken inside the base, though. Sass now on the defensive, up against all the cavalry. Plenty of spears here to help deal with it. Looks like a couple more units have broke through the back, but he's going to be able to clean that one up as well. There's just so many military units here for Baltoon. Baltoon with a huge amount of military. Look at the Mangudai on the back. The king of the FFA, the Mangudai. This unit is complained about. Reddit threads are made. Forum threads are made. Endless amounts of complaints about a single unit. The ruiner of team games at any game below the diamond level. People don't understand how this unit is allowed to stay this good. And the Mangudai continues to dish out the damage as the game goes on. Remember, this unit can move and shoot, so it can just run through the base and you have to chase it. And as it's running, it's killing. It can kill the units that you're chasing with. It can kill the villagers that you've got. And now he begins to make his way across the west side or the top side of the base. 131 vills for Sass, but how long does it stay that way? The horse archers are coming through as well. And now he manages to find some villagers. He looks to try and bring that villager count down. Baltoon on 165 at the moment, Sass on 130, but it's not going to be for very long. The number one reason you see Mongol complaints on any forum of the internet about Age of Empires is this unit right here, and it is doing an absolute masterful job of bringing that villager count down. He's down to 118, and it just keeps getting worse right now for Sass. 115, 117. He's found a couple more. He's just going to keep looking. And this is the consequence of getting behind those walls. Even if you manage to secure these walls along this side, you'd still get behind them because you broke through. He's got more down on the south side as well. A lot of units out on this map right now. They're both... what are the odds they're both coming to the same gold vein at the same time? Out of all the things. 102 vills now. He's taken out 30 vills. you'd have to say the Mongols are looking pretty scary, right? Oh my god. Oh my god. Somebody stop him! Wallalol in the back of the base. It's gonna get denied. I don't know what this is all about. Looks like an outpost doing a little bit of attacking. More vills going down. Sass is down to 93 vills. Double the vill count now for Balon. Keep in mind, he does have that max of 300 pop, and you can't help but feel like he has got to be in the driver's seat in this game. That single attack, getting behind the enemy, taking out that wall, and just being able to get into the economy has meant so much trouble for him now. Beasty gets a good shot off. He's got a whole bunch of siege workshops on the front. He's going to look for a push. Keshik's around the outside. Not going to be able to find too much here. Meanwhile, behind the base, look at this. Vill's still going down. Balon still overwhelming his opponent with relentless raids. 165 vills against 81. More than double that vill count now. He is losing vills, though. There's a vill... There are vills being killed somewhere on this map. I think it might be these vills here on the siege workshops that are being killed. So now, the vill count continues to fall. Oh, my lord. There is a reason why there are Reddit threads. And I've got my suspicions about who's going to be creating the next one. Sass, I'm watching. Hey, man, I moderate the Reddit, but brother, I know your Reddit account. Don't do it, Sass. It's a perfectly balanced unit. The Mangudai is perfectly balanced. I think I've seen that video before. I'm pretty sure that was a spiffing Brit video. The Mangudai is perfectly balanced, and nothing can harm it. I don't actually think that's the video. It's probably got a different title, and I don't think he ever made one on the Mangudai. I saw him recently. He made a video on Age of Mythology. I didn't watch it though. It's been a while since I played AOM. All right, nice little defense coming through here for Sass. Hand cannoneers working together with the spears on the front line, trying to make their way up. But once again, we're seeing that cavalry composition. It's going to melt through the culverin. He's going to have the ability to bring forward a little bit more surge. Oh my gosh, look at the amount of Mangudai. He's literally just going only Mangudai at this point. 58 Mangudai on the field. He's got a handful of horsemen. I say a handful. It depends how many fingers you got on your feet or on your hands. You know, fingers, toes, knees, all that good stuff. Surrounding coming through. 163 vills versus 83 vills at the moment. So just remember, every second that the game goes on, the villager count, while it remains at this state, it only gets better for Balon. And it gets worse for Sass because the distance between the two. You got to remember, you got these economies right here that are just so much greater in difference. If we take a look at Balon at the moment, resources, like income-wise, it doesn't look that pretty, and that's probably because we've got, you know, vills over here that are fighting or that are migrating, and that's understandable. But at the moment, things don't look that terrible for Sass. But one thing is true. He also has half the army of his opponent. So how does he go about playing this out? Stone walls are going to start to come up. Okay, definitely the right call. He's getting the stone walls up. Probably needs, if anything, to secure to... how do you go about... You have to secure to the gold vein and then get rid of this wall and then secure across to the water. This is not going to be easy to secure. You could also come across the back like that. That is another option. That's probably the easier option, actually, to just go through like that. But I don't even think it's going to matter. I don't think securing the back line is really going to change anything in this game. He's already lost, what was it, like 60 vills? Sass was on 130 vills. You remember the good old day when Sass was on 130 vills? So does Sass. He won't have to think about it for too much longer, though, I suspect. I see you, Cal. Let me inform you right now. We're talking about the west side, the defense. We're talking about the fact that stone walls are starting to come up, but we're not going to worry about it right now because there's a huge battle unfolding as Sass looks to hold on for dear life. Balon pushing in with an infinite amount. I mean, you can technically count them, but there are so many Mangudai at the back. Look at them as they just tee off on the enemy position. Springald's making their way through as well, looking to deal with the Mangonels. Unfortunately, they get popped before they can get out. Both of them going down. And now continuing to move forward. Sass retreats away from the front line back towards his keeps. But keep in mind, there is a king. And that king has only got a matter of time before his shelter is shelled down by the Hui Hui Pow. It's only inevitable until it comes forward. Desert Raiders getting eaten alive in here. And Baltoon with a huge army. 137 pop. Sass now down to 132. Total population. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we might have ourselves a victor for this game number 16 of the Outback Octagon. As the Mangudai once again break into the back lines. Baltoon says, hey, how's that Vil count going? You below 100 again yet? And yes, he is. 95. And it just continues to go down. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Baltoon is your victor, managing to take out Sass in the final two. They overcome 3 of the best Age of Empires players. They overcome Core. They overcome Beasty. They overcome Marine Lord to make it to the final 2. And in the end, Baltoon was the victor. Great little spot that he had. You know, we identified early on in the game. He was close enough to the people that he wanted to kill, but he was far enough that they didn't want to kill him. And in the end, he was able to find the kills, was able to build that lead, was able to have isolation, and just did a great job of keeping his distance. So very well played there to Baltoon. Let's take a look at that economy number. 35k gold collected. Sass had 34.8k, so they were both pretty even when it came to the gold collection. On the eco count, we can have a look and see just how many Vils were lost. You can see the power of the Mangudai right there. So Sass is sitting at about 140 Vils. And the Mangudai break through, and he goes down to, what is that? That is like 70 Vils, somewhere in that region, 68-ish, somewhere in that region. It is a huge amount of villages that were lost in that time frame. And, you know, there's a reason people write Reddit threads, and look, Sass, I'll be looking for yours as well, buddy. We'll catch you guys in the next one. I hope you guys have enjoyed this week of Outback Octagon. Thank you for watching.